Imagine a future in Dorset where wildlife is protected and our natural resources are valued and protected as well. Then that is where we want to be. I posed that question to the group that I was facilitating. I asked them to imagine kind of where they would be and what they would be hearing and seeing if they were in that place where wildlife was protected and valued, as well as the natural resources in Dorset. One of the main themes that came out was biodiversity. So not only bird songs, they could hear birds singing, they could hear bees, hoverflies, and different things buzzing in the background. There was butterflies kind of flying over wildflowers and fields. The rivers were full of fish and clear, and you could see through to the bottom of the river. The main theme that came out of that was that variety. There was a lot of life and a lot of colour. A beautiful world. The key theme that ran through all of them was that of education, being able to evaluate the cost of food, that wildlife and natural resources were part of the price that we paid for food, so that they were valued, as well as actually the cost of food production, the impacts that they had on natural resources in Dorset and the wildlife in Dorset was actually kind of brought into the cost of that production. One of the other key things that came out of making that happen was consumers and people that going into shops to buy food can make an informed choice. So we need some sort of accreditation or some sort of recognition for the food products we buy of the value that they have had on restoring, creating or protecting our natural resources and wildlife, so that then consumers can make the informed choice when they go into the shop. They get the choice of, I can buy this product which has actually helped conserve Dorset's natural environment and looked after our rivers and looked after our birds and wildlife, or they can buy another product which hasn't necessarily done that and has contributed to potentially decreasing the fish in waterways and decreasing farmed birds. And actually has quite a large carbon footprint associated to it. So that sort of informed choice and an accreditation system or some sort of labelling which enables consumers to make that choice. So in Dorset it was recognised that we've got some really, really good habitats. We've got a huge amount of designated land within the AONB, which is a landscape designation. And we've got some really good kind of statutory protected habitats with the SSSI, SAC and SPA, Special Protection Areas, which are all kind of European designated sites. So we recognise that we've got those areas sort of ring-fenced and protected, and we're very good at looking after those, and we're very good at kind of getting farmers to kind of come in and help us manage those areas. And in some ways, we're very good at partnership working as well. So we're very good at bringing in all the different organisations involved. So at the very bottom, we've got landowners, very, very key to helping us manage conservation sites. But also then we've got the statutory bodies, Natural England, the Environment Agency, the conservation organisations like the Wildlife Trust, RSPB, the FWAG, Farming and Wildlife Advisory Group, are all sort of key partners that in Dorset I think we work very well together with. So when we do kind of wider conservation work in the countryside, it's not double-handled in a lot of ways, so we're very good at that. We did come up with 3 key points. At the heart of them was certainly education, so that consumers could make the informed choice. I think I would like to add to the fact that education is not the only thing. We need to inspire people to actually want to make that informed choice as well. So it's educating not only the consumers so they can go in and make a choice at which food they buy, but it's educating landowners, educating the educators, and then getting people out and inspired about wildlife and nature in Dorset. So we've got a wealth of good habitats and wildlife here, and it's being able to get people out and inspired by that, so that they actually want to care for it and look after it. And the fact that they can, by making an informed choice with buying their food, buying local food, buying food that's supporting the local economy, and actually farming in an environmentally friendly way, is, I think, the key thing for us from the wildlife side of things in the square meal debate. So it's education, inspiration, and again allowing the consumers to be able to make that choice. So labelling and recognising the producers that have actually produced the food in a sustainable way, but in a way that's is recognising the real cost of that food production. So it may be more expensive, but that food is actually contributing to our natural resource management, wildlife care, and increasing all those things in Dorset that we all love and care about.